Did I start stream without having my microphone set? Yes. Yes, I did. God, it's been like 3 weeks. Also, hey, everyone. Thank you for watching. It's been like 3 weeks. And I'm still honestly not out of my funk. Um, the last time I've been in a funk this long was when I quit streaming for like 8 months. Um, but we're gonna just try to push through. I was really hoping the fact that I had a lot of free time this week that I would feel compelled to stream. No, not really, but we're gonna be doing something. I'll explain more once we get into it. We're gonna just go straight into it today. Don't know how long we're gonna be going. Could be as little as half an hour again. Could be as long as probably not gonna go over 2.5 today. But yeah, let's just jump straight in. Also, why do I have the lo-fi music thing on? We have not been listening to any music. There we go. Oops. Hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. My name is Melody McFox, and welcome to my den. Today, we're going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do, and we're going to be feeling it out with this game, and that is today we're going to be playing Poke MMO, which, for those of you who do not know, is the Pokemon MMO. I actually don't know much about this one, so it might not be a good test one. But this is something I've wanted to do of where I do a couple videos, at least a video, but a couple videos in MMOs without actually like completing it. Just kind of playing in my own time. Because I occasionally go into MMO phases. For instance, like 2 months ago, I was getting back into Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis, Deluxe, fucking Revelations, XXL, New Wave, and for like a week. And I'll do that with MMOs of where I'll pick them up for like 2 or 3 days, play the hell out of them, and then leave them forever. So if this would be interested in seeing, or if that's something I'm interested in streaming, I will let you know. We are going to be playing on a normal server. We don't have a character yet. But yeah, we're just gonna go straight into it. Okay. Okay, left and right for the choices here. We have a controller today. What do you mean no hat? Is it because the hair? Hold up, why can't... Is there no hats for Weemo? Okay, I actually just got a haircut today. Do they have my hair? No. We'll go with that. That's essentially what I just got cut off. I got green eyes. Why is no eyebrows a choice? Oh, we could choose the hair color. Is that as dark brown as we can get? Okay, maybe this is... There we go. Really no hats? Okay. No bats either. Those are my options. Okay. No gloves? We're gonna change our shirt color. There we go. We might go. There we go. That looks okay, I guess. Okay, this is actually more difficult with a controller. Okay. So we're gonna actually name this character Rhyme. And what starting location? I've always felt more connected to either Johto or Sinnoh. In terms of what we have seen on here, though, we've seen Kanto a lot. We've seen Hoenn once. We've seen Sinnoh. We've seen Johto. We've not seen Unova. So if we want a new experience for the channel, we'll do Unova. Oh, you know what? This here is actually going to make us pick better stuff. Okay. Shoot. Ah, why is that up there? Okay. I honestly kind of like this one a bit more. And I like the light air better. Okay. And the fact that there's no gloves. I think. Hold on. We do that, and then these brown. There we go. That's not atrocious. Character name already exists. There's no way that this one doesn't exist too then. Go with that. There we go. Oh god, that's gonna be annoying. Okay. Melody. I heard from Professor Juniper we can have a Pokemon. What's keeping Bianca? Am I a little late again? Sorry. Bianca, I've known for 10 years that you have no sense of time, but seriously, today's the day we get a Pokemon from Professor Juniper. I know, sorry. Melody, sorry, Chiron. So where are the Pokemon? They were delivered to Melody's house, so Melody gets first pick. Naturally. The Pokemon are waiting for us inside that gift box. Okay, go look at the box. Meet a Pokemon. What are our choices? Oh, it is the Gen 5 choices. If I had known that the region we started in determined what Pokemon we were getting, I would not have picked Unova. What would I have picked of the first 5? Not Sinnoh either. Or Hoenn. It would have been either Kanto or Johto. Probably Johto. Get my Chikorita. Yeah, because of the Gen 5s, I actually... Tepig's cute. Snivy's whatever. I hate Oshawott. I hate Oshawott. Dua is one of the best second evolutions ever. Tepig's evolutions are dumb. I don't like either of them. And Snivy just becomes a snake. So we're gonna go with Oshawott, because at least Samurant's not too bad, but Dua is kind of the best. I was kind of hoping with it being an MMO, it would be like different starters, but whatever. Yeah, I'll take this one. Sharon, this one's yours. How come you get to pick up my... never mind. I wanted Snivy from the start anyways. Everyone's chosen a Pokemon, so that's that. Let's have a Pokemon battle. Is this literally just black and white? Hold on. I'm checking something. It is quite literally just the storyline for the main games. Which I would rather just play black and white. Yeah, I think we're gonna actually... Okay, hold on. Okay. We're canceling out from that. Let's change the title and this stuff. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing okay. This is not me freaking out like the last time I was on here. Which I don't even feel like I freaked out the last time I was on here. But anyways. So my idea there was that it was gonna be different. But we will eventually play Black and White and Black and White 2. But I'm not gonna play it with random people all around. Just because then I could maybe hop over to Johto and play through that. Also, again, we've seen the Kanto storyline in Let's Go Pikachu and in Moyamon Fire Red, right? So we don't really need to see that again anytime soon. Soul Silver, we did the randomizer Nuzlocke for Johto. Emerald, we did... That's the one we... What did we do for Emerald? Oh, we did too many types, literally, this year. And then Diamond, we did Shining Diamond. Is Shining... It's not... Brilliant Diamond. So in terms of, like... generationally... We actually have played a lot of the mainline games, but of the ones that are available in MMO, the only one we haven't played is Black and White, and I would rather just play Black and White, especially because I would then want to play Black and White 2, because I've never actually played Black and White 2. But I'm not in the mood to play those right now, and it doesn't seem like there's a reason to play those right now. In all honesty, the next Pokemon game that I would do a series in would be either a Legends, which we might go and move to, I don't know, or in X and Y. Because Legends being the only, aside from Detective Pikachu, the only Pokemon game on Switch we haven't played. And then X and Y having the new Legends game coming out soon. But yeah, that just didn't go as intended. Um, so apologies for that. I'm trying to think what I want to do because it's also late here, and I'm not technically supposed to stream this late, but I wanted to stream to a degree. Oh God. Okay. Let's see. We could do a subtle start to Legends. Especially because I can beat Legends. Let me see something. Roar for start. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Okay. So we might be able to do Legends. Because I actually just beat Legends. Finally. I had gotten all the way to like 2 fights before the first ending. And kind of just put it on pause for a while. But if we do, we're going to be doing the story. We're not going to be doing exploring and stuff. But I'd be down for that. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? We would still probably do a slant 100% playthrough. And what I mean by slant is like trying to do all the story content. So fighting Arceus, doing all the legendary quests, but probably not all the side quests, as there are some that are just dumb. And probably not getting all of the star stuff. Do I really want to start that, or do I want to do something else? Okay, let's start it. Where's my... Okay, so I am going to need to do a thing. Which is... Go over here. Whoa, see? That's not actually what is on there right now. Give me a second. Deactivate. Reactivate. There we go. Was I playing Guilty Gear? Yes, I was. Are we playing Guilty Gear right now? No. Did I check out Fire Emblem to see if that would be worth playing? Yes. Is the original NES version of Fire Emblem worth playing for us? No. Okay. I'm just gonna edit the tag. I'm not even going to change anything else. Oh wow. The YouTube stream's a little behind. Okay, fuck it. Let's just jump in. And we're gonna be playing on McFox. Once it actually loads in, I'm gonna do the intro. Maybe. Hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. My name is Melody McFox, and welcome to my den. Today, we are starting our adventure in a game that came out several years ago, and I believe I said I was going to play it several years ago, and I did in my personal time. And I think this actually came out during my break from streaming. Anyways. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Okay, this is actually very important. Because I went with this one originally. And it's mainly gender and skin color. But it keeps the blonde, even if you don't want to be blonde, and I'd rather look at this. So we're going to go with that one. What is thy name? So I've been thinking about this as well, because most of the time, when we've done, like, when we did Sword and Shield, or when we did Let's Go Pikachu, I think I went with McFox, because that was the name of the account, and I didn't want to get caught Pokemon confused with my mainline Pokemon, which I would still like to be the case. However, I don't want to go with McFox because that's a bit weird. So I was thinking for at least Pokemon, but maybe other stuff, we actually come up with a character rather than it always either being me or McFox, which I would say Rhyme, my middle name, would actually be a perfect fit for that. So we're going to go with that. Rhyme. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Wait, that is how you officially say it? Yes, what do you mean? And never mind. Rhyme. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Also, while it never had DLC, there were content updates that for endgame. What is going on? Ah! And then I die. My cell phone. I can't survive without my cell phone. God, please save my cell phone. Your wish is my command. I will not only save your cell phone, I will enhance your cell phone. What? You can do that? I can. And have. But there is a cost. What? Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's probably gonna be the thumbnail. What was the roleplay I was doing? Oh, what's the cost? Fuck, what's the person that's waking... I think it's the professor. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my girl? God? Where'd he go? Where's my cell phone? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who the fuck are you? I'd like to ask you the same thing. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand. Come now, who in the world does that? Are you telling me I'm in another world with my cell phone? I must say your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would ya? Ah. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? So, you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Oh, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I mean, I guess. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. I'm not gonna do sounds for all of them. They're literally doing the sounds themselves. The only voice acting is the Pokemon. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do, and it's pronounced Pokemon. God told me. My, that's a... what? God. Well, anyways, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon, am I saying it right? Belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? Rhyme. Oh, so you're called Rhyme. That name has quite the ring to it. Badoon-chi. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. It's literally a regular word. I mean, you can... yeah. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. Is your name Laventon? How did you know? I can see it on the screen. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor myself. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here will... The fuck are you 3 going? Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3. Wait. What is going on? Okay. What is that? Oh my god, my cell phone. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. God? What did you do to my phone? You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone in thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. So the cost of my phone being saved and being enhanced was going to a new world. Okay. Well, as long as I still have service. Ah, alas, yet another miss. You called? Ah, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. One of these eyes is a glass eye, so my ability to have perspective? My perspective? I was trying to make a joke that I don't think is gonna work out anyways. I'd love to see if you give it a go. What? That's not what I said. I'd love to give you a go at it. But perhaps I should tell you a bit about these first. Now that one is Rowlet. It's an owl. They can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Crow. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. And don't even mention when one's in heat. I picked Cyndaquil in my main playthrough, so we will not be picking Cyndaquil. And that one over there, near the pond, is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Plish plash, it was taking a splash. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. This is my second playthrough, I know what I'm doing. Here you are, my girl, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. There's 50. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize, let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that these Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, or marvelous about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down into minuscule size. That's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. Okay, hold up. What he just said insinuates that Pokemon are able to change their size already, and the Pokeball is just a way of transferring that and expediting that, and then like giving them a little home. It almost sounds like they're going with, at least on the Pokeball side of things, it kind of sounds like they're going with what the manga kind of did, of where it is literally just a ball, and your Pokemon is literally just always hanging out in a ball. Okay, let's continue. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to aim at the Pokemon and then let the ball fly. It's quite simple, though far be it from me to say so. I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. My accent changing. I know how to throw a Pokeball. I just beat this game like a week ago. Okay, so Oshawott or Rowlet? I feel like when we play Gen 5 stuff, we're probably going to have Oshawott. Whereas when we play Gen 6, we might not be doing, or Gen 7, we might not be doing Rowlet. We're going to just catch Rowlet. Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. It seems like you've a knack for this Pokemon catching business. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways are left. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. I can hardly believe it. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up. I would have been done already if you had stopped talking. Yes, I'm afraid that can't happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old girl. What do you think I am? Don't no one tell him that I'm 30.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they're pushing from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, I was taken aback by how well you used the balls. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. This is a cell phone. Seek out all Pokemon. The object is an Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? But what do you mean odd? It's just a cell phone. Everyone has a cell phone. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile the region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is wonderful work of research the world of Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Sure. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've got a Pokédex to complete. Journey. Good reference there. What are you talking about? I mean, we are embarking on a journey, that is true, but what does open arms have to do with it? Where the fuck did I get teleported to? First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me, then onward to Jubilife Village. Jubilife? That sounds familiar. But... no. Wait. If this is Jubilife in Sinnoh, then that over there... oh no. What is this? Why do they look all old-timey? Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsmen. Guardsmen? Why do you need... This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. Wait. That gate's made out of wood. All these houses are made out of wood. Oh no. Don't tell me. I wasn't sent to another world with my cell phone. I was sent to another time with my cell phone. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village, it's come a long way thanks to these fine people of the galaxy. What, this road? The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people... Now that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. I'm gonna ask you to wait for me at the canteen. It's just past the bridge here, then to the left, the wallflower, it's called. Okay, at least I somehow still have service. It's beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. How? What did God do to my phone? And even if I do have service, does it matter? No one else around has a phone. Who the fuck are you? Well, now aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflower's for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? A Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuses for clothes. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. Yeah, it was the professor. Was it Professor Lavington? Do you two know each other? He's from a region long way off called... Dude, we never learn. Not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. 3 more of them just got away a little while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thundershock, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor, well, actually it's pronounced Pokemon? God told me? What? Unfortunately, it's just as Rai says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Ech. But everything will be quite alright now. Rhyme here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. And she's going to join the Survey Corps? What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfits who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Yeah. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy's Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Professor Lavington has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control, and now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be about 15 or so. No one tell them I'm 30. Quite old enough to work for your keep, but we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us. Among us? Without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. A most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Later, bitches. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Fucking outsiders getting my goddamn mochi. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Poison in it. Where'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? Ah, well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift for some reason? Our new friend fell right out of it. Was that a joke? No. Come now, I am a scientist, not a comedian. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomenons. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Oh, fuck, that confirms it. Oh, that's what Sinnoh's called. Sure, they're all... Oh, shit. What did it say? They're all over the place. Hold on. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. In the grass, in the forest, in the ocean. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Rhyme will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon, while fending off their attacks. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this fucking outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, child. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. To be fair, not a foreigner, just from the distant future. That was quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all this. You do know that we won't get to have Rhyme join the Survey Corps unless she passes a trial. Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Rhyme's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Rhyme, was it? For tonight at least we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. The dirt? Oh, the house. But if you fail to pass the trial, we will put you to you tomorrow. You must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wilds. Later. The fuck? Captain Celine's like Hisui in a way. They're both plenty harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Motherfucker? Yeah, sleep tight. Still, people falling out from the sky, that's some kind of story. Oh god, I'm tired. In the real worlds, I think this is going to be a short start. Are you available? Okay, so not yet. Yeah, we'll probably try to go for at least an hour today. And then I might need to go to sleep. But if I don't have anything crazy happening tomorrow, which I don't believe I do. I know I have some cleaning to do, but outside of that, then maybe we can do like a long stream tomorrow. Or multiple streams tomorrow, who knows? Anyways, this is tips and stuff. And we are actually going to go ahead and save. So we've been at it for half an hour. So yeah, we can... It's like 10:40, so we could probably go at least another 35. Try to go to about 11:15. 11:30, we'll see. I am also getting overheated because I had to kick my cats out. And the room gets overheated with the computer. You don't care. Anyways. The bubs. I hope nothing crazy happened. I hope everyone's okay. The next day. Oh, man. Give me 1 second. God damn it. Hold on. Okay. Hey in there, you awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyways, if you're up, come on out. Guess I'm up. I don't think we could actually access anything until we complete this trial. Did you sleep all right? I know that's not easy in a strange new land. I was born here just hundreds or thousands of years in the future. We'd better not keep Captain Celine waiting. Let's hurry to headquarters. I can read. Psst. Damn it. Okay. There's going to be a lot of dialogue. Just in general, but especially at the beginning of the game. Also, I don't think I mentioned at the start, but let me mention it here. We're playing Legends Arceus, but also we are going to be story focused. So we're not going to do too many of the side stuff initially or necessarily at all. Once we beat the game, I'm aware there's multiple endings. We'll do the multiple endings. And we will also do the, what I would call story important side stuff, which is the legendaries at the end of the game and what I would consider the third ending to the game. We're not going to go for a full... We're not going to get a shiny charm, which is for doing the full Pokedex. There's actually like 2 tiers for the Pokedex. One is registering all the Pokemon, and then one is maxing out the registration, which you'll understand when we get there if you haven't actually played the game. And then the other thing is, as it will explain in the future, we have a personal ranking that you can get to rank 10. There's actually really no story reason to do that. So, we will max the Pokedex, but not the ranking of the Pokedex.
And when we do the maxing of the Pokedex, it will be through home like we have done with the previous Pokemon games. We're not going to go out and catch everything. Now, we will go ahead and catch the legendaries and other Pokemon that are catchable. But we're not probably going to be doing what most people would see as their first kind of playthrough where they're exploring everything, they're catching everything. We're really going to just kind of be trying to scrape by catching wise and work on just the story and what we need to continue the story. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there first part so that no one's expecting like a 20,000 hour playthrough. Anyways, here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Who is Spacel? Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. This is your... The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from both sides. I said about partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. You do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there. Well, you might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Captain Celine, ma'am, I've brought Rhyme. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. 3 species right away, but none of us have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you need in the field. Oh god, I forgot inventory space is a thing in this game. That whatever it is you're wearing doesn't suit our satchels here in the least. You're starting to sound like the professor. Ray. I expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Is it Ray or is it Rye? Awry. I know it's awry, but is your name Ray or is it Rye? Anyways, there's a mission for you. Pardon, Rhyme. Come with me a moment. I have clothes and a Pokemon. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What did you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this god-forsaken land, Rhyme absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokémon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Here are the Pokémon you caught yesterday. So go on, pick the Pokémon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokémon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokémon would you like to keep as your very own? Give me a second. We're gonna pick Rowlet. Okay.
Crow. Yes. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show, I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you. So take it, it's yours. Just fully eats the Pokeball in one gulp. A word of advice, my girl. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Boom, Plash. Look at these two cheer on their pal Rowlet. Or maybe they wanted to help Rhyme with her trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Rhyme fell out of the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. Boom, plish plash. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Shinx, Bidoof, and Stark? But that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I'll give you some more balls to use. So that should put you at about 64, 66? Yeah. These Pokeballs may be actually through one, so 65. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Let's be off. I'll show you the way to Obsidian Fieldlands. Meet me at the gate to your left as you leave headquarters. Wait, I don't have the 50 from before. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So, what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Okay. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Yeah, I've played Pokemon before. Okay. Togepi. We gotta name our Rowlet. Gus. Oh. Oh, did we get good rolls on our Rowlet? You might have. We should check that after this. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Level up. New move. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more people... Hold on, let me... but so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew about how to use Pokeballs. Oh, that was correct. You're the first person saying it correctly. Huh. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions. And thanks. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'm gonna forget to do that so often. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. What a nice guy. If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Whenever you leave Jubilee Village, you'll have to pick a destination from your map and let Rest, the guardsman, know where you're off to. That way someone can collect you if things go wrong. Hey, I hope you make it through this. Okay. Let's save. And then... Okay. Can we see our stats? Okay. So we have 1 on a few things, which isn't bad for starting out. Could be much worse. And then we should name them. Can we not rename? Oh, here we go. Okay, and it's a dude. So I can actually do my original idea. Going to do... I know this isn't the correct name, but it's a... Don't worry about it. Kibora. Okay.
You're right, correct. I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. In a few hours, the sun will rise.
This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You've got to give a survey to Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I'm curious to see if the professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor, something wrong? Ah, well, you see, Captain Celine got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Rhyme's talents are the real deal, if you know how I feel. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So in other words, I'm still the one bearing responsibility here? Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's just get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Rhyme. Okay, so we gotta be worried about Starly, but that's about it. Shinx should be really easy. Bidoof should be pretty easy. And as long as we don't battle, Starly shouldn't be too hard. This is Aspiration Hill. Obsidian Fieldlands. Can that disappear? There we go. That would also make a good thumbnail. Look, a Bidoof. We're finding the Pokemon you need to catch. Is that what I assume he said? You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Celine taught me. Bidoof is a mellow Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you ought to be all fine. Let your freak ball fly. I'm going to assume, coding-wise, yeah, this isn't actually the Obsidian Fieldlands, but it is, but it's probably a different instance of the Fieldlands. Bidoof. Hey, we got a Pokemon. One Bidoof caught. Now on we march. Is it actually my Bidoof? It is. What are we going to name this Bidoof? That may or may not be in our team for a long time. Sure, Angiver. Why not? I am tired. Oh, I just realized I don't have the chat up for some reason. Where are you, chat? There we are. Okay. Now, Starly here. It's the type to run at the drop of a hat. Thankfully, you don't have one of those, so you should be okay. Not to worry, crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. Can you tell this is a tutorial? Where did the Starly go? Yep. That Starly caught too. I admit, I'm impressed so far. You're following this tutorial very well. Okay. Okay. That sounded like another Starly. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Celine's wise teaching, have an item at the ready, but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Oh, we're gonna gather the stuff from the tree. Yay, we got some more berries. Is he actually having us search? No. Where are you even going? There it is, Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition, didn't you know that already? As what? Don't you worry about it, just focus on the Pokemon around you, you'll figure it out quick enough. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they knock away any balls you throw. But not to worry, I'll teach you a trick to catching them. You draw them into battle, and then you do a catch like a normal. You got a few Pokemon of your own to use, don't ya? Take one of those and throw it, and then battle. Use what you learned. Is it aggroed at me already, though? Oh, it is. But what if I didn't want to battle? What if I... Oh, it's not going to let me not. But they're so cute. I have a spoiled apricot. Well. Oh, it's only level 3. Just throw it at its head. Just boom. God damn it. It can survive one more gust. Yay. Wait, did you really? You really did it. You did it. That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escape Pokemon one after another, and then you catch these Pokemon. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. Take a breath. I see. So you completed your trial. I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. We'll work on it. Anyways, I've got to admit it's true, you've got real talent for this. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? Whoa, yeah. Sorry, my brain, so some of the legendary storylines is for having save data in the other games. And obviously we do for Let's Go Pikachu, which will give us one, and obviously we do for Sword and Shield. I don't know if I ever... No, I did. We do also have one for Diamond, because we didn't actually start... I didn't actually go over my old game. I actually started on this profile. Okay, so we should actually be able to do all the side stuff. Cool. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a person can have with them is 6. Apparently, not that anyone can manage that. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Selena waits our report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. You're almost done with the tutorial. Except not really. Are you seriously coming in here? This spam? Seriously? Hold on. Report. Terrorism. No. Spam. Actually bots. And where are we at in the stream? About 118. So around 1:18:30. Bot spam post. Submit report. Block. And then I get the username. And ban. Yay! The fun we get to have when bots show up. Okay. What I would like to do is get through the tutorial part to where I have access to clothes and hair, and then do that. But if I remember correctly, the hair actually is its own little side quest, so that might not be today. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to the satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Put it on and stop looking weird. Get changed in the room you used last night, and then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Woogie. Yeah. And our quarters are the first door over here. Yeah. Yeah. No. Is it the last one? There should be a waypoint. Oh my god. I be dumb sometimes. Also, we're probably not going to do the collectathon quest. Might, but probably not. Oh, we can change our eyes. Okay. So, what do we want to do? Lavender ice looks nice. Yellow green is basically what I have. We might stick with black because of what I'm thinking I'm gonna do with the hair. Look at you in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. It kind of shows my forehead. Now present yourself to the commander. Okay. All the way up to the 3rd floor. I've been waiting for you. I am Commodore, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you arrived. Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me at combat. Ah. Yeah. You got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell right out of the blue. Or black, rather. Anyways, the superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, Rhyme. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Okay. Yay! You beat the entry trial. Let me check something. So the commander has also accepted you. Pokemon Legends Arceus main quests list. Here we go, Sarah B. So there are a total of 27, and we just completed the second one. It looks like there is... One, two... Yeah. It looks like there's about 2 more tutorial ones, and then there's a boss eventually that is in of itself a tutorial, but it looks like it's not necessarily a tutorial in between. Again, it's been a while since I've played this part of the game. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit amongst our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks.
Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon.
Which, by the way, I think we only need to hit star rank 6 or 7 to beat the game. If even that, it might be 5. Hold on, we can actually find out. What star rank do you need to beat Legends Arceus? 5. And then I don't think there's any other requirements for star rank, but you'll probably get to a higher star rank trying to get through the last of the post-game stuff. You won't reach 10, but anyways, you'll need this. Got the recipe for crafting Pokeballs. And $3,000. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. Ray? You're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means making items from scratch. That's right. Whatever you need in your survey work, you'll most likely make yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. This way, you can even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we've crafted ourselves. But listen to me, prattle on. Let's go to the craftwork so you can try it yourself. So this is the other tutorial mission, which we'll knock out super quick. Is he letting me expand my space yet? Nope. He will eventually allow us to expand our bag, which we will need. We will probably need to put down at least 25 grand on our bag. Anth. Who is Anth? Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. My name is Anth. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Got a kimono and trousers. I hope you avail yourself to the village's humble shops. Can I do the hair now? Hey, this way to the craftworks. Yeah. Welcome, young lady. What can I help you with today? Yeah, let's go inside. Now, I don't know if all the hair's unlocked at this point. Go on and have yourself a seat. I'll put your things aside for you. Now then, what would you like? Yeah, no, we only have a couple of them. For the time being, we'll go with this one. But I think we should go... Oh, we also only have... Yeah, there we go. There we go. I like that. We'll probably change our hair once we get more options. But for the time being, I feel like this is good. There, all done now. Why don't you look simply wonderful? Thank you for coming in. Come back anytime.
A special parcel has arrived with your name on it. Got modern stuff. Oh, we got another thing. Shaman stuff. Okay. What else did we get? Pikachu and Eevee stuff. Okay. Do we want a headband? A flat cap. Kinda like the idea of a flat cap. Or do we want to have a woven hat? You know what? We're going to go with the woven hat for this one. I'm not the biggest fan of the look, but that's fine. I don't want the kimono right now, or the gi. I'm fine with the sandals we got already, and we don't want glasses. Okay. I do want to check out the other clothes we got, though. Really quick. So yeah, we're not going to put those on. We... might go with this one. I think this is a good look. There we go. Okay. We'll go with this for now. This here's the craftworks, and that there is the workbench. It's where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present. As for the money, the captain gave you, feel free to spend it however you like. I already did. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Cool. Yay. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. You'll recall, of course, the Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down with the Pokeballs we craft. We can make use of that power to catch them. Okay, so, again, confirming the fact that they're saying naturally the Pokemon are able to change their size. Crazy. Okay. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. A Pokedex. This is paper. Okay. And we have 5 unreported things, which, oh my god, just happens to rank us up. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. It'll take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokedex. I've got to get going on those myself. I'd be happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Feelings camp when you are ready, my good rhyme. So I guess that is another tutorial. Hey, excuse me, I can't, but over here, if you're going to the Feelings, would you mind taking care of a request for me?
I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk. I'm a tutorial for side missions. So, there's a wormhole. Have you heard of it? Yeah, well, you see, I want one. Give me a wormhole. Okay, so he wants a wormhole. We're gonna go turn in our requests real quick to rank up. Also, this guy might let us... Nope. Oh, are they not gonna let us turn in our requests? I thought that was to her at the desk. Yeah, I mean, let me double check upstairs, but it might not be possible, and we might just have to finish the rest of the tutorial stuff next time. So I'm starting to get, like, a little too overheated. Yeah, and I can't talk to him. Shoot, I wanted to get through the tutorial stuff, but it is already a little past when I planned on ending for today. Yeah, how long have we been going? Yeah, a little over an hour for Pokemon. What do you want? So she wants to see a Starly entry. Oh, the completed entry for Starly. And then this guy wants a Shinx. Oh, I can actually show him a Shinx. I do. Alrighty, let's have a round ears. That's it. Its ears yellow cross pattern like a star. Bone stuck in my throat. Bone out. And yeah, so we get items for doing side stuff. Oh, we could do a photo. Why don't we do it with Rowlet? That's how we can end. Probably how we could end each part. Oh, we're on an ad break right now. Oops. But yes, this is probably how we can end each part, is get a photo. Maybe this photo can be the thumbnail. I'm in the business of photographing folk with their Pokemon. Why not have your photo taken? Because we should be catching Pokemon each part. Or have an important Pokemon each part, so. Shoot in the usual spot. Oh. Hold on. Prepare a Pokemon. There we go. Evora. Change the screen. Let's do... How's her outlet look on the light blue? It looks okay. Do we want a filter? No. Okay. Europus.
That one works. Oh. Bacon. There we go. We'll do smiling. And then... we'll do that one. Okay. On. There we go. Okay. Yes. Okay. And we are going to go ahead and save here. And we're gonna just end here for now. And we will be back soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. We'll see. We'll get into that in a second. But if you're watching the VOD, stay tuned. If you're watching the highlight, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Later. Oh, that was actually good. I enjoyed. I think I need this. Because the last stuff we've played has been very, like, competitive focus. Like the fighting game or just kind of meh stuff. I think getting into something that's not necessarily overly challenging, but is still engaging is kind of what I need right now. So hopefully this actually goes well. Honestly, if I had started this 3 hours ago, we would probably still be ending now in terms of real world time rather than in terms of game time. So it's just a thing of, dude, I was ready to stream 2.5 hours ago. But I just didn't know what to stream, and then the original plans kind of fell through. But yeah, it's Monday. So yeah, the next 2 days I don't really have too many plans. However, Wednesday, I definitely need to finish up any cleaning that I don't get done in the next 2 days, and then I might want to hang out with my spouse, maybe, because they're also off, but they might want a day off. And then Thursday is my birthday. I'm turning 30. I am old. But so we are actually having a little get together here. That won't be lasting all day, but there's a chance that it will be lasting the majority. If that happens, definitely not streaming. If it doesn't happen, then we might stream. Might not. It's my birthday. So and then Friday would probably be the last day that I could potentially stream up until the weekend. Definitely not streaming Saturday. Sunday, however, is Easter, and so my work schedule, I'm not off, but I'm shorted hours. And it will be there later in the day. So it's possible that I will be able to do an earlier stream if I stream. Again, don't quote me that I will. But then it wouldn't be until Tuesday. But I do feel compelled to actually play and stream this. Especially because I keep reading, it's just going to take 20 to 25 hours. And I think I beat my personal one in like 28. But that was with getting a lot of side stuff done and a lot of the Pokedex done and doing a lot of exploring. So the fact that we're not going to be doing that, I am wondering if we will be able to get it beat in like 15, 16 hours. That's kind of my goal. And then we'll literally probably beat the game depending on the time that we beat the game. Here's how I'm envisioning this, right? I'm envisioning it of where we have maybe 2 or 3 parts of main game and we beat the game, and then I go ahead and off stream transfer all the Pokemon in, load up the game so the Pokedex is complete, save that, and then we do one final post-game stream. Because now one or two, because the post-game is actually pretty long. But we'll see. But this is probably what we're going to be focusing on. That said, there's actually a game. Oh, I completely forgot about this, and I actually got to see if it's done downloading. Did it finish? Yes. Okay, awesome. There is a game from my youth that, let me see if I can actually get some info on this real quick. Is there a wiki? There is. Okay. Good. Okay, so this game originally came out in 2007, and I remember playing it around 2008, 2009. It was discontinued in 2012, where it then came into, or not discontinued. It was moved to a different development team, where they ran it for another 4 years, and then it was moved to another development team where it was run for another 5, and unfortunately closed down permanently in 2021. I remember in like 2022 or 23, I looked for this game because I was like, oh, I wonder if it's still alive. Probably not, but maybe. And I was very bummed out that it had just gotten discontinued like a year or two prior. Because I really enjoyed the game when I was younger. I played it like on and off for like 2 years. It's probably not even, it probably does not hold up, but it is once again back and getting released again. And tomorrow, I can't tell if tomorrow is the launch date or if open beta is tomorrow. 2 a.m. California time. So it will be 5 a.m. And in 5 hours, this game will be playable. And we will probably do a little stream in it, maybe before Pokemon. That is S4 League. If you have not heard of S4 League, I do not blame you. I don't think it was ever the biggest thing around, but it's very anime. It says it's a third-person shooter, and I guess technically it is. But I remember always going melee. So, but you know what? It might have been 08 that I started playing, because I remember playing before getting into the 360, because I was like, oh, the energy sword. The first time I played Halo, people were very confused because I was slaughtering with the energy sword. Someone who had only played Halo 1, which didn't have anything similar to the energy sword. And even then on PC, and even then never beat it when I was a kid. So like, and a lot of stuff had changed between 1 and 3. So Christmas, my brother's there. He has his 360, has Halo 3. We play like the first 2 or 3 missions of the campaign, and then we're like, let's do multiplayer. And we were playing on Factory, and there's an Oddball, I think, and also the Energy Sword on Factory. It might have been a Rat's Nest? No, Rat's Nest is Halo 2, right? It's Factory, right? Factory, Halo 3. Yeah. It might have been a custom Forge map. But anyways, so I got the Energy Sword, and I was just dominating. And when I had the Skull, I was dominating. People were like, how the hell are you doing this? And I'm like, it's just like the sword from S4 League. And people did not know what I was talking about. But it was very good practice pre-Halo. Anyways, because that's a game that I adore from my childhood, we might play that a bit tomorrow, and then probably back into Arceus. But again, I also have to focus on cleaning, so it's going to be a bit all over the place for the time being. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I will hopefully remember to clip this tomorrow and get it up. And I will see y'all then. Ta-da!